Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Get ready for Rockies baseball next. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Rockies guys, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
batting second, the third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1 home. Gray, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. 2 hits in 7 tries. And a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Darryl Parker.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone up into the second deck. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, number 25 for him on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting fourth.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Blackmon looking up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
In now, JT Realmuto.
The catcher,
As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs, and the RBI counted 35. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Ronald Toure is the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. David Dahl to the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
The left fielder, David.
In there, no balls and a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Number 1.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hampson leads off first with 1 away. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Standing in, Ryan McMahon. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. Stott will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 for the Rockies in the inning, and it comes on the double by Arenado. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Stepping in, Bryson Stott. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Bryson Stott.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 7 homers, and an even 20 RBIs. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Ryan Borucki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Pops this one up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Brendan Rodgers bats next. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. So here now's the pitcher, John Gray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lined hard toward right center. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-1. Lifted in the air to center. Quinn is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew Mccutchen. Here's the pitch. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
So now to the plate, Scott Kingery, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Rodgers brings it in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third. And that'll bring up Bryce Harper. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Grounded to short. The tag gets one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the end.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Garrett Hampson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. So one away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's given the Rockies a 4-2 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
At the plate now, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is foul right side. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Little chopper back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. And he's safe.
Now batting.
In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And another foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across two, both coming on this two-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-2 Colorado. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, JT Realmuto, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2. Into the box now, Ronald Toure. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Into the box, Bryson Stott. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Well, that looked inside, but instead it's the 3rd out of the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. That'll bring up Tony Walters.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Quinn is right there, one down.
The pitcher, number 55.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, John Gray. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there were two down.
The batter.
Ready once again, David Dahl. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
2-1 to David Dahl.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a fourth time. I'd be looking heated.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit hard on the ground to first, and he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you got traffic with the big guys coming up.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Slow little grounder left side. Kingery's there. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rockies 4 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Phillies, the center fielder, Roman Quinn.
First delivery to him on the way. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Quinn hits a little over the 270 mark. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. So far this season, Quinn is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Waiting on it is Dahl. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The pitcher, number 56.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Borucki, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew Mccutchen.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew McCutchen. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Two and two.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman.
Standing in, Ryan McMahon. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
4 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Brendan Rodgers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Into the box, Scott Kingery. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Scott Kingery.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that misses 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Desmond is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 7.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Into the bleachers and gone.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Now at the plate, Tony Walters. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he's into second there with their fourth double of the ball game, and right on cue, we'll take a look at the team leaders in doubles from a league-wide standpoint. And as you see there, they're currently tied for third in that department. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the left fielder, David.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And into bat next will be the outfielder, David. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the second deck and gone. It's a two-run homer for David Dahl. Home run number 9 on the year, and the lead is now 7-2. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Every one of these homers are monster bombs. Is it the shoes?
Joe Kelly, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Joe Kelly.
To the plate now, Garrett Hampson. Now a bunt attempt here, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit back up the middle. Toure gloves it. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 2-0 now. 3 runs already home here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Hit sharply on the ground. Toure fields it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At the plate, JT Realmuto, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
JT Realmuto.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Ronald Soraya. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting. The shortstop.
So striding forward now, Bryson Stott. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Giving chase is Dahl. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. You're set, and the pitch.
McMahon.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Torres has it. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 7.
So digging in now, Brendan Rodgers. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready for another shot now. Desmond. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. Too high. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate, Tony Walters. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in once again, John Gray. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. To short. He's got it. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They're on top 7. At the plate, Roman Quinn. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So their half of the eighth opens with a man aboard.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Didi Gregorius come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Now a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. No one out with a runner at second. Desmond patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
The left field,
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew Mccutchen. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
the third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
Digging in now, Scott Kingery. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Desmond is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Victor Arano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64.
First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
So he got him swinging. David Dahl becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Kingery's there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Adam Morgan.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hit out towards second. Toure gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They're on top 7-2. Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Harper.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that pitch was out.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed to the upper deck. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Number 17, Reese Hoskins.
In now, Reese Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Nobody out, runner on first. Two and 0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Harper running from first. All even now, 2-2. He'll try it again from first. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Running yet again for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Settling in now, JT Realmuto. Too high, 1-0. From the stretch. That's wide, 2-0. One out and a runner on second base. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the runner from second is in to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate now, Ronald Toure. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Philly down to their last strike. Popped him up. McMahon in foul ground makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Colorado Rockies led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. John Gray with his fourth win this season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Ryan Barucki allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.